sure.
Yeah, I think it's very subtle, isn't it? I think you expect things to be different, don't you? You expect it to be different, so you're already ready. And then the actual shock is quite subtle, isn't it? And it happens slowly.
Yeah.
And you do have to think about it, and it's only sort of later that you think, oh, that's a bit odd, isn't it? I mean, what did you think coming here from? I mean, the first thing I found after all the years in Greece, where it's disorganised, is how everything follows a certain plan, and you just follow the steps, and then things get sorted out.
For me, it's different. I expected that when I come here, I cannot eat my own food. I mean, I cannot find Malaysian food here. But when I come here, there's a lot.
There's lots, yeah, because it's very, That's one of the things I really like about England, is that it's so multicultural. You can go to any area, you can find. I think that's the best thing about this country.
When I come here, I only can eat cheese.
And there's everything.
Cheese and bread. But when I come here, there's a rice there.
Did you think there wouldn't be rice? Huh?
You know what I thought was that maybe the rice that the English people like only.
Okay,
but I never knew that you have different sorts and you can make it.
There's everything, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, we have almost everything.
That was, I have to say, that was one of the things that I really missed in Greece, that you couldn't get. You couldn't get all the variety of foods in Greece. In Greece you can't. And I remember in Athens, yes, but not like it is in England, where you could go into your Morrison's and you can get everything.
I also thought that actually, I thought there will be only English food here. And after I came here, I understood that it's a really multicultural country, and there are plenty of food that the Sri Lankan people eat. Yes, eat. And at the same time, the shops, especially the restaurants, this cafe and those things, there are plenty here.
The restaurants, there's every restaurant you can think of, isn't there?
Yes.
You can eat kebab.
Well, except Katerina, my daughter, she doesn't like the fact she can't get her Greek souvlaki, the meat, and she doesn't like that. She really misses really misses her the Greek takeaways and the Greek fast food.
I also got worried about the religious practices. I thought that there will be some strict regulation or some strict law to follow religious practices. I think I'm very happy to say that it's very fair here, and there are ample opportunities here. Especially how to thank people or the government. And if they respect each people and their religion, and they have made, I think, to satisfy all the religious people, the people who follow their religion independently as they want. As I have to thank.
And in my country, my country is also the multicultural and diverse and tolerant country. And when I arrive here, then one thing I shocked very much, that when we meet in a professor or someone, then at that time we need to greet them by saying hello, or we need to call them by saying the name. But in our country, in our culture, we need to call them by sir or madam or like that.
Same in Greece, and here it's much more informal.
Yes, it's very interesting to me.
And which do you prefer? Which is better?
I never like
our tradition, we respect our
enough to now feel somehow calling the names of my sister.
Yeah, in our
hi, Ivo.
We never say the name of the tutor or lecturer.
You know why this somehow is good, because
to make it different.
It shows that we are all equal. Some sort of.
And one thing I found out here is that when once you have told somebody, my name is Eno, the person might meet you a month after and call you Eno. Not that the person will begin to think,
in this country.
They love to they remember people's names. Not only your name, with your surname. And it will be shocking to you to know that, this person knows me so well, to know my name and my surname. It's something that...
it's a good thing, yeah?
It is good. Yeah. And the culture shock I would like to talk about is the do it yourself.
Oh,
do it yourself.
Yeah.
But like in my country, in fact, when I did a postgraduate diploma in education, we had time of lectures. We had time of assignments.
Yeah.
We prepared for tests. You know, it was not like this. Here you are given a list before you start the course. And before you come to the class, it's like the teacher expects you to have done so much work on your own.
And taking the initiative and taking responsibility for your own learning.
They try to place so much responsibility on you, and that keeps.
Do you think that's a good thing, or?
In a way, it's good. Because I've learned so much.
Sometimes you need to give you a push.
Because I've learned so much because of that. Because I will not be expecting, oh, Hilda is going to do this for me, and at the end of the day, oh, she didn't have time to do it. You understand what I'm saying? And apart from that, I've, like, you know, like the last assignment we did the presentation. In my country, I didn't know how to make a PowerPoint. In fact, I struggled to learn computer. I did not really have the time.
We've learned a lot of extra skills, haven't we?
So if it was not, had it been I did MA in my country, I'm not sure I will have time to type my assignment myself. I'm not sure I'll have time to do PowerPoint. I will have simply written it out. I'll give it to somebody. We have commercial places that type. If they, maybe you tell them, please, tomorrow I need this. And since they want the money, they will do it for you.
But they
and the next day it will be ready.
But they
will charge you. You are the one that want to pay for it, so they will charge you. So that I've learned so much. Had it been there were places like that here in this, I'm not sure I would have learned it. But it has helped me so much.
I think
and also the one interesting thing which I found that their girls and boys are so much freedom in here in comparison of other. And also I think that it's also because of in our country there are some people who are not so much educated, but those who are educated, they spend their life in their own way. They can go there to school or whatever they want to do, they can do. But here I think that the education literacy is too much high, or even people is educated. That's why they enjoy their life. And I think we said.
I think I notice it in Katerina, the difference in the education, in that, like you were saying, that there's more autonomy in this country, where you're given the information, and then you learn the self-discipline to put it together for yourself, and to read about things that you're interested in, and think for yourself. Whereas in Greece they learn like parrots. They're told memorize those pages. They're not really taking it in. They just memorize it for that period of time for the exam, and then it's gone. Whereas here it's much more of an experience, isn't it? And you keep it.
At the same time, I don't like one thing here is the underage started to, even though there's a strict law, the underage, especially the students, they start drink, drink actually it's very bad. Even there's a strict law, but even that sometimes it is really disturbance, and it's not, and in a way it's too much freedom. This I don't think this is exactly appropriate and right, because of there are some problems which arises future, and it may bring about bad behavior and different antisocial behaviors as well.
It does,
but at the same time, I appreciate one thing is that it's strict law. That means now the government has enforced over 18 to buy cigarettes and other rest of the products. That's why in our country, even the father may send his child to buy cigarettes.
Same in Greece,
so this in a way I appreciate.
Anyway. But in Nigeria,
I think it's the freedom of people. If government has a law that those people who are more than 22 years, they can only take a drink or smoke.
Muhammad's right, isn't he?
No, I don't. Because suppose I am a 25 or I am 20, then it's my freedom, it's my life. I can enjoy anything, means I can do anything, whatever, because I am a responsible.
Because you're responsible.
Yeah.
I think that's the key. These people aren't behaving. This Mohammed's point. They're not behaving responsibly, are they? People are drinking and then behaving irresponsibly and disrespectfully to other people.
And if you talk and if you talk about the government rules, I think that this government has too much hard rule than the other government. Suppose if you go in our country, then anybody can buy a drinks or buy a cigarette in any shop. But here, if you don't have an ID card, or if you are not, if you don't prove you are you have this much, then I don't think you will get any stick of a cigarette or any bottle of beer.
It doesn't stop them drinking and smoking.
It doesn't stop them, because those that are up to the age of buying it, they can buy it and give it to
it's
them.
somewhere else that there's a problem that it needs sorting out.
Because they might make friends with those people, and that's how they will get it.
Thank you.